Hello and welcome to Essie's Pilates. This is a 20-minute basic Pilates workout. It should be beginner friendly, but if anything is not feeling good for your body, just stop, give it a break, and then start whenever you feel ready to start. All right, have fun. All right, starting right at the front edge of your mat. Hold onto your abdominals, your lower spine, and then get the sense of sucking everything in and lifting it up. So we're going to get that sense of lengthening your body. You're lifting your torso out of your pelvis. Take your hands on top of one another. Press the palm and the elbow into one another. You start with your right leg, send it to the back. Stabilize. We're going to lunge down. So you lift your right heel up to bend that knee straight down. Check in with your body. Both hip bones should be pointing right to the front. Pressing those arms into one another. Get that sense of lengthening the body out of the pelvis. Push yourself all the way back up. And we go for 3 more. Send that knee back. Feel the length through the body and press back up. 2 more. Try not to sink in the upper body. So get the sense of still lengthening up as you lower down. Lift up. Last one. Keep it there. Little pulses up and down. Keep pressing the arms into one another. 2, 1, hold, and lift up. And step that right leg straight back forward. Switch the arms, so other arm on top now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left leg back this time, so the left leg. Lift the heel, send your left knee straight down to the floor. Hold, check in with the hips, they're squared off. Both hips bones forward. The knee is straight underneath your hip. The front ankle underneath your front knee. And press all the way back up. And send that knee down. Push yourself away from the floor as you reach up. Lengthen down. Press all the way back up. This is the last one. We take it down. Hold. Little pulses. And 1 hold. Press all the way up and step the legs together. Inhale. Take your arms all the way up, shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale. Press the arms down. Lengthen your sides up towards your armpits. Okay, let's get going. We're going to try to reach the arms forward. You want to lift your heels onto the tippy toes. You're going to bend your knees. Keep tucking your tailbone underneath you. Try not to use your arms. And can we sit down? Take your hands all the way to the back. Move your seat to the middle of the mat. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we start curling down onto the lower spine, mid-spine, tip of the shoulder blades. Now take your arms, press it down as if you're pressing it down against resistance. Check that your shoulders are connected into your side. Squeeze your inner thighs here. Squeeze your seat. Take a breather. Inhale. Exhale. Sink abdominals. Sink the rib cage. Use your powerhouse to float those legs up into tabletop. All right. We stay here. Shoulders still connected into the side. Pump the arms. We're going into our hundreds. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Keep on going. As you exhale, get the sense of flattening your ribcage even further down into the mat. And try to reach your fingertips further forward to the opposite wall in front of you. So we keep reaching. 4, 5, inhale. Exhale. Check in with the back of your thighs. Can you really squeeze those inner thighs so much together so that you can feel your inner thighs and also the wrap in your seat at the back. And we've got 3 more rounds. Exhale. Keep looking towards your belly button, so make sure your head is not hanging at the back. Just keep looking at the belly button. 4, 5, last round here. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach a little bit further forward. Squeeze those inner thighs, wrap the back of the seat and lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. From here, lower your feet down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Press your heels into the mat. Reach your arms up to the sky. Flatten the ribcage, nod your chin, And you're going to roll up, holding onto your hamstrings. Now keep pressing those heels into the mat and let the legs start pulling up the upper body. We come up into a seated position, lengthen. We roll down. Inhale, scoop, squeeze the seat, scoop in abdominals. Exhale, we start rolling down, still holding onto your hamstrings, still pressing those heels into the mat. And lower all the way down. Release the hands, reach it up to the sky. 2 more like this. Inhale, knot the chin. Exhale, flatten the rib cage. Tip of the shoulder blades. Grab onto your hamstrings. Now push those heels into the mat. And you're going to pull yourself back up. Holding onto your legs. Lengthen once you get to the top. And we roll all the way down. Maybe this time without using your arms. That's it. Last one. Try to roll up without using your arms. Nod your chin. But if you need to hold on to your hamstrings, you can still do that. We get to the top and lengthen. And we roll all the way back down. Okay, take your hands, place it next to your side. Take a moment to check in with your shoulders. Can you get the back of your shoulders down into the mat? The triceps are pressing into the mat. You slide your hands slightly forward so that you can feel the back muscles activating. Press down with your head, shoulders and arms are your anchors here. All right, step your legs a tiny bit further away from your sitting bones. Tailbone is down. Let's start by supporting with your left side. Lift your right leg up into tabletop. Pull that knee slightly in towards your chest. And then use your right glute to lengthen that leg out into a 45-degree angle. Keep reaching that leg. External rotation here. Heel in, toe out. Can we lift the leg a little bit higher up? Inhale, tilt the leg in towards the midline of your body. And then as you exhale, you circle that leg around, lift and hold. And inhale, exhale, lift and hold. Keep on going. We've got 3 more circles here. And the goal is to see how stable you can keep this left side while you circle that right leg. Lift and hold. Reverse your circle. Tilt out now. Lower that leg down. Lift and hold. Tilt that leg out. Stabilizing with your left side. Lift and hold. Last 3. First half of the circle, you're inhaling. Second half, you exhale, lift that leg up. Let's go for one last one. Circle around, lift and hold. Okay, lower that leg down, stabilize now with that right side. And you're going to pull your left knee into your chest. Extend that leg out to a 45-degree angle so that you feel a little bit of hamstring and glute working here. Shoulder stabilizing, head stabilizing. Reach that leg out, 45-degree angle. Maybe you can lift that leg up a little bit higher. We start by tilting the leg in. Press that leg down, open up as you circle around, lift and hold. Tilt the leg in, press that leg down, open up as you circle around, lift and hold. 3 more. Inhaling the first part of the circle, exhaling with the second part of the circle. Last one. Okay, stabilize still with the right side, reverse. So when you lift that leg up, you want that inner thigh to almost lift up towards your nose. Last one. Lift up. All right, bend the knees, hold onto your hamstrings, press your legs into your arms to help you pull your upper body off from the mat. Lift your elbows up as if you're hanging Christmas decorations from your elbows. Relax your shoulders down into your side. Scoop your core deeply in. And we start rocking forwards and backwards. And keep pushing those legs into your arms. And we just try to get a nice smooth rolling in the lower spine. So you keep looking at your belly button. It's almost like rocking like a boat. That's it. We don't want to rock onto the head. Maybe we can rock to the tailbone and then to the tip of the shoulder blades. And then eventually rock yourself up into a seated position. All right. From here, you're going to still hold onto your hamstrings, squeeze your inner thighs together. You're going to get those knees glued together. They're staying glued together. Inhale, lift your body out of your pelvis. Roll the shoulders down, broad collarbones. Squeeze your seat. Scoop your abdominals away from your thighs. As you start rolling down, only halfway. Now stay there for a moment. Press those legs into your arms. Scoop your core deeper. Your right heel, you take that heel, you press it into the mat, you slide it further forward, and then you lift that leg up. Still squeezing those knees together. Feel this bottom C-curl working. Place that leg down. Same thing on the other side. Press down with that left heel, slide it slightly further forward, lift that leg up. And lower down. One last time on each side. Right leg extends away and back down. And left leg extends away and back down. Okay, scoop your core deeper in. Keep scooping the core in as you roll up. Get to the top. Lengthen from the bottom of the spine up through to the crown of the head, as if you're sliding up against a pole. And from here, we start rounding the back again by squeezing your seat. Abdominals away from your thighs. Okay, grab onto the hamstrings again. Press the legs into the arms, kind of like hanging from those legs. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows are up. Scoop in abdominals. Use these lower abdominals to float the legs up and lengthen them out. And we bend them back down. So we try to keep the knees just where they are. Lengthen out, deeper scoop, and lower down. One last one. Lengthen out, deeper scoop, and lower down. From here, we roll all the way down. Quickly hug your knees into your chest. Rock your head from side to side. Okay, and we're going to hold onto those hamstrings and curl your upper body up onto the tip of the shoulder blades. Take your hands, place them right on top of your kneecaps. All right, from here, sink the abdominals, look towards your belly button, keep looking towards your belly button. Right leg extends out to a 45-degree angle. Use your hamstring, the back of your leg, to press that leg down into the air, and then you pull that leg back next to the left knee. Switch, left leg lengthens out, pull that leg down, and pull that leg back in. And lengthen right leg. Push the leg down into the air and pull it back in by using your glute muscles. Left leg lengthens out, push that leg down, pull it back in with your gluteus muscles. And right. Now make sure you keep scooping those lower abdominals down so there's no movement in the lower spine. Check in with your shoulders, making sure your elbows are lifted up and you're not pulling with your shoulders. And all the way back. So imagine there's a big Pilates ball underneath that leg and you push down with that leg into that ball, back in. We go for 4 more. And back in. And exhale back in. Last one. Inhale, lengthen, press that leg down. Exhale, pull that leg back in. Inhale, lengthen, press that leg down. Exhale, pull it all the way back in. Lower down, relax for a moment. Rock your head from side to side if you need to. And now from here, let's go into a small little ball. Think of lifting your forehead towards your knees. We lift those elbows up a little bit. You're going to reach for your ankles. And then inhale. Now, both legs are lengthening out. Squeeze the inner thighs so much until you find the back of that seat wrapping at the back. Lengthen the legs out. If you feel this in your back, reach your legs up to the sky. Arms up in line with your chest. This is movement 1. Movement 2, open up the arms into a T shape. Movement 3, reach for those ankles and suck the legs back in. Now, let's go a little bit faster. 1, legs and arms. 2, circle the arms around. 3, suck the legs back in, reach for your ankles. Inhale, lengthen. Open up the arms. Exhale, we scoop everything deeper, reach for those ankles. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Open up the arms. Exhale, we suck the legs back in. Last 2. Open. Last 1. Open. Lower down. That's it. Hold onto your thighs, rock yourself up into a seated position. And then from here, take your hands behind you. Just move your seat a little bit further back. Lengthen your legs out. We want to lengthen right from the bottom of the tailbone up through to the crown of the head, as if you're sliding up against the pole. If this is difficult for you to sit like this, elevate your seat by folding your mat double if you need to. You'll find it easier to lengthen your legs out, or you can just bend your knees slightly. But this is important, getting some extension from the bottom of your spine. Now press those heels into the floor. You're going to feel how you can wrap that seat underneath your body. So knees may be bent, maybe straight. Zip up with your lower abdominals. Lift your torso out of your hips. Arms are forward. Imagine you're pressing down into your Pilates ball, so we can connect the arms into the back. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, scoop your tummy away from your thighs and reach over that scoop. Keep reaching. Then you're going to start rolling up, and you're going to climb up with your chest, articulating your spine from the bottom of the spine all the way up through to the crown of the head, sliding up against your pole again. Inhale, lengthen, squeeze the seat. Exhale, pull your tummy back away from your thighs as you reach over that scoop. And we roll all the way back up, climbing up with your chest. 2 more. Reach, pull your tummy away from your thighs. And we roll all the way back up. Lower spine, mid spine, opening up with your chest. Last one. And exhale. Scoop your tummy away from your thighs. And then roll back up 1 vertebra at a time. From your tailbone up through to the crown of the head. That's it. You've got your length there. Reach your arms up. And exhale. Lower down. From here, unroll your mat. We're going to go into shoulder bridges. And we roll all the way back down. You take your hands, place it next to the side. Step your feet slightly closer underneath your knees. It's just a little bit further away from your knees, okay? Press your arms down. Take your mat. Pull that mat apart just to get that lovely opening up of your chest with your shoulder blades sliding underneath your back. Press through your heels. You're going to keep your feet nice and parallel. Inhale, exhale, sink your rib cage, but start tucking your tailbone underneath you, and we start lifting up into full hip extension. Now check in with your rib cage. Make sure the back of that rib cage is still pressing down onto the mat. So no bulging. Keep sinking the rib cage. Keep tucking the tailbone. Keep lifting the pelvis up. You want to almost stroke out, iron out all the creases in the front of your leggings or the front of your thighs. Press through your arms. The muscles in between your shoulder blades start pressing down into the mat. Then the mid-back. Then the lower back. Then your sacrum tailbone. Then you can relax your seat. We go for 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting up into full hip extension. Long neck. Chest away from your chin. Stay there. And we start rolling all the way down again, articulating the spine. One last one. This time we're going to hold it there and sink the rib cage. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Keep lifting up. Shoulder blades down into the mat. All right, pubic bone is higher than your hip bones. Sink your abdominals. From here, you press your right heel down into the mat. You're just going to lift your left heel. I'm still on my toes. It's just the heel lifting on the left side. Now I want you to really feel your right glute working here. So press that right heel further into the mat. Make sure your pelvis is still level here. Lower both hips 2 centimeters down. Press down, squeeze and hold. Keep on doing these little pulses. And really focus on that heel to glutes connection on the right side, while your left heel is just staying lifted. Let's go for 3 more. And lift. And last one, lift, hold. Okay, we switch sides. Check in with the hips. Lower your left heel down. Lift your right heel up. Now really press with that left heel down into the floor until you feel that left glute firing up. And we lower down 2 centimeters, squeeze, lift and hold. Lower down, squeeze, lift and hold. Every time as you lift up, make sure that you're not bulging your rib cage. And lift and hold. And hold, keep it there. Sorry, 2 more, just to make it even. And lift and hold, okay. Place that heel down. Both hips are lifted here. And roll down, articulating the spine. Release the tailbone, release the glutes. Hug those knees into your chest. And just take a good hug here. Okay. And then from here, let's hold onto your right leg, extend your left leg away. Take a good hug. Stabilize with your right arm. Press that right knee across to your left side, but really focus on stabilizing with your right shoulder and rib cage. So it's not about getting that knee flat onto the mat. You rather want to stabilize with your opposite shoulder and arm. Inhale. When you exhale, flatten your rib cage and find a deeper reach in opposition. Bring that leg back up, reach it up to the sky. Pull that hamstring a little bit closer towards you. Flex your foot, point, flex, point. We switch legs. Left leg in, right leg reaches out. Stabilize with your left side. Press that right knee over. Once again, focusing on stabilizing with your left shoulder and rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. And we can come back to center. And let's hold onto the hamstrings. Go onto the tip of the shoulder blades and rock yourself up into a seated position. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me.